Hey there guys, welcome to Dinos Vault and welcome to my first ride review of the Kawasaki Vulcan S. First of all, thanks to Kawasaki Hyderabad for allowing me to review this bike for you guys. Test rides are now open for this bike so you can go ahead and experience it for yourselves. Kawasaki Vulcan is the name given to their cruiser range of motorcycles, and their origin story takes us back in time nearly 3.5 decades to 1984 when the Vulcan VN700A was first introduced. It came with a shaft drive mechanism and was powered by a 699cc engine that was later upgraded to a 750cc engine. Over the years, the Vulcan has found its way through various segments and series like the Vulcan 400 series, the 500, the 1500, the 800, the mighty 2000 series, the 900 series, and even the latest 1700 series. Currently, we still have the magnificent 2018 Vulcan 1700 on sale, which looks absolutely stunning, powerful, intimidating, and classy all at the same time. Mind you, the Vulcan 1700 is only available in the international market and has not yet been introduced in our market here in India. Now, this is the reason why the Vulcan S is of paramount importance and relevance to Kawasaki. This is their first cruiser motorcycle to be introduced here in India since they decided to go solo, because the Kawasaki Eliminator 175 was actually introduced in collaboration with Bajaj. Once I saw the official pics of the Vulcan S online, I myself was quite excited to witness the Vulcan S in flesh. More than that, I was really looking forward to swing my leg over it and see what kind of a riding experience it has on offer. Well, design-wise, I love the long, laid-back, low-slung, sweeping design holding true to the classic cruiser design silhouette. The inverted triangle headlamp oozes the modern and urban feel which may appeal to most of the younger riders out there. Also, the all-black theme applied throughout the motorcycle really makes the bike look new age while carrying a dark demeanor and a sinister appearance. We get fork protectors up front, which are always good to have on board. I also love the way the machine cut alloy wheels have come out. They really lend the bike a more powerful stance. Coming to the profile, this is where the motorcycle really comes alive and offers beautiful road presence. Head turns are guaranteed because ours is a nation obsessed with cruisers. Also, it just looks perfectly and flawlessly put together when viewed from side on. I mean, the design of the frame, the rear suspension and swing arm create an integrated line running from the front of the bike all the way through to the rear. The chassis comprises of a pipe frame made up of high tensile steel, which is completely blacked out and looks super cool. Further enhancing the profile look is the linkage equipped offset lay down rear monoshock. I also like the attention to detail given in certain areas like the black metal plates that are bolted into place, and pretty much everything just underscores and reiterates the top-notch build quality that comes as standard with every Kawasaki motorcycle. We also get a machine gun style underbelly exhaust that looks amazing, but the low ground clearance will be a thing to watch out for while riding through our Indian city streets. At the back, the sensibly laid out tail lamp perfectly complements the rest of the design, and overall the design gets a perfect blend of urban and modern elements while holding true to the cruiser character that defines this motorcycle. The seats are also ideally cushioned to offer great comfort. The seats offer decent room for the rider as well as the pillion. The handlebar offers an easy reach, but I'll talk about that later in this video while sharing my riding experience. We also get adjustable clutch and brake levers which can be adjusted for reach depending upon the finger sizes of the rider. The switchgear is of good quality and speedo console is similar to the one found on the Z900. We get an analog tachometer, whereas the digital readouts include the speedometer, odometer, trip meters, fuel gauge, gear position indicator, clock, range and average fuel efficiency. Talking about the powertrain, the Vulcan S gets the same 4-stroke liquid-cooled DOHC 8-valve parallel twin 649cc engine from the Ninja 650, the Z650 as well as the Versys 650. Now this bike puts out a max power of 61 PS at 7,500 RPM and a max torque of 63 Newton meters at 6,600 RPM. This comes mated to a 6-speed gearbox. Taking the bike out for a spin, I absolutely loved the refined nature of the engine and the relaxed riding posture it had on offer. The forward set rider foot pegs and the comfortable seat as well as the easy to reach handlebar offers a completely fatigue-free riding experience. However, the handlebar position felt just a little bit too close to the body, which might come in the way and cause a spot of bother while taking sharp U-turns. The good news, however, is that this bike has an ace up its sleeve already, and that is called Ergo Fit. Now this gives us the option to change and adjust the handlebar position, the rider foot pegs position, and also the saddle height, which is truly remarkable and unheard of in this price range. So I guess Kawasaki with this new Ergo Fit feature have pretty much ensured that this bike lives by the one size fits all philosophy. The power delivery is nice and smooth and linear, as is always the case with all other Kawasaki's. There is no hint of vibration whatsoever. The acceleration right off the mark is not as immediate and not as intense as is the case with the Ninja or the Z650, because those are significantly lighter compared to this motorcycle and also offer more power. But for a cruiser, I feel that this has just the right kind of ride feel on offer. It does have enough power on tap to allow you to make those quick overtakes. The agility and handling is incredible and very reassuring thanks to the fine-tuned chassis. Now Kawasaki also claimed that 3D analysis was used to achieve the target rigidity and stress values. The mass centralization concept with the offset monoshock and the underbelly exhaust almost lends the bike the flickability and the agility of a sport bike. The long wheelbase of 1575mm offers superb high-speed stability on the vast open stretches. The clutch feel is nice and light. The throttle action isn't all that heavy. The gear shifts are quite smooth. Overall, with the handlebar adjusted to a slightly higher setting, this bike is an absolute delight to ride through the city as well as on the open stretches. And what comes as a bonus is the kind of looks it has on offer, because almost every other guy on the street is left staring at your bike. Talking about the brakes, we get a 300mm single disc with dual piston caliper up front and a 250mm single disc with single piston caliper at the back. We also get ABS as standard, which is great. The braking performance is quite impressive and confidence inspiring. Talking about the suspension, we get chunky 41mm front telescopic forks with 130mm of travel. At the back, we get the offset monoshock with 80mm of travel and preload adjustability. The suspension is tuned to offer superb comfort on the pothole-ridden city streets. Talking about the tires, we get an 18-inch front wheel with 120/70 tire, and at the back we get 17-inch wheel with a 160/60 tire. The tires offer superb road grip and confidence while tackling corners, which is why I keep emphasizing that this is a cruiser motorcycle with the character of a sport bike lurking underneath. And that's what makes this bike all the more desirable. Talking about other relevant specs, ground clearance is 130mm, which means we need to be really watchful while tackling speed breakers. Seat height is 705mm, easily accessible for riders of all sizes. Tank capacity is 14 liters, which is decent enough, but I would have preferred at least an 18-liter tank, because with the kind of comfort and performance that this bike has on offer, this bike can serve as the perfect companion for long distance touring, so larger tank capacity would definitely result in a better tank range. Mileage wise, I'm told by the showroom guys that we can expect between 20 to 25 kmpl from this bike, because Kawasaki bikes are well known to be quite fuel efficient. Price ex-showroom Hyderabad for the Kawasaki Vulcan S is rupees 5.44 lakhs. Well, that's pretty much it for now. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao. Take care, God bless and ride safe.